Welcome back. A new Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and gardening questions. You can email them to tips@channel3000.com. And we're thinking spring thoughts out there today, right?
We certainly are. It's kind of warm. It's perfect pruning weather.
Oh my gosh, yeah, finally, right? It's like that spring of deception, though. We know it's not going to stay.
Yeah, that is one of the nine rules of spring here in Wisconsin.
We know that in Wisconsin. What do you have here? This looks nice and springy.
Primrose. This is English primrose. Comes in a lot of really bright colors. It's a perfect windowsill plant for this time of year because it's really bright and cheerful and lasts a lot longer than if you had some forced bulbs.
Oh, good.
And they can be hardy in the right spot. So if you keep it going, you can plant it out in your yard in a shady kind of spot, and you stand a reasonable chance of getting it to come back.
It's nice to give us a little color this time of year when everything's just kind of blah.
I love the yellow ones, but they come in pink and white and lavender, so.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the questions here. We're going to start with Aaron from Fitchburg. Aaron asks, we got a puppy this fall. What plant should we make sure to remove or avoid planting in our yard this spring? That's a good question.
That is a very good question, and it is a question that is best answered, I think, by our plant desk. We have a list of garden plants and house plants that are safe for pets, cats and dogs, because that's usually what people ask about. And it's much more a question usually for us about houseplants, because animals are more likely to chew on things in your house where they spend a lot more time than outside. But check with our plant desk. It's plantdesk@brucecompany.com. And we have our email back. All of our files should be restored by the end of this week, so we'll be able to retrieve and email it back to you.
Oh, it's been a mess, I know, for you guys.
It has been a mess. And we're not the only ones in town, but yikes.
Yeah, back to normal, though. That's good.
Back to normal soon, yes.
Good. All right, well, R in Janesville asks that he's aware of how the gypsum is recommended for soil compaction. They live on a mostly clay and have spread gypsum in the middle of summer. They're wondering if it was counterintuitive to put it in the ground while the ground is wet with the snow melt. If areas are almost solid clay, is there any injection method other than to aerate and then spread?
I think aerating and spreading is the better way to go if your soil is really heavy. Just spreading gypsum on really heavy clay on the surface is going to probably do a lot more to sweeten your soil and make it more alkaline than it would be here anyway. In Wisconsin, we have fairly alkaline soil, and gypsum is often used as an amendment to soil to sort of, dog urine is one thing that they use it for, to sort of neutralize the acidity in the soil. So I would say that if you're just spreading a little bit on there, you should water it in. So maybe during the hot part of the summer when it was kind of dry was not harmful, but counterintuitive. So best case scenario is to rent a sprayer or get some of those snazzy little sandals with the big spikes.
Oh, yeah.
Walk around and then spread the gypsum so it gets into the soil.
All right, we got like 15 seconds,
Okay.
but Carrie asks, when is the best time to prune shrub roses?
I would wait, Carrie, until the shrub roses start to show growth and then cut back to an active bud that is facing outward from the center of the plant. So we're talking, depending on the weather, maybe April.
There we go. Good questions, Lisa.
Yeah.
As always, thank you.